It is fall and it's the perfect time for good, hearty, warm your bones soup. So this is my potato leek soup, and I'm so glad I wrote down the ingredients and the specific amounts, which I will leave in the description box below, because this is the best potato leek soup I have ever made, and I always just throw things in. So this is incredible. Even the kids could not get enough of it. The first thing you're going to do is peel and chop your potatoes. So give them a nice peel. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then chop them into similar sized pieces. Then wash your leeks. So be sure to wash in between all the different pieces because they can get a little dirty or the dirt's in there and you don't want that in your soup. Chop them up and then chop up your onion and then chop up your garlic. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to puree the soup at the end, just kind of similar sized pieces for the sake of cooking. Add the leeks, garlic, and onion to your butter, and then just let it saute for a little bit so that the leeks and the onions get a little bit softer and they kind of cook down a little bit, really release the flavor. Then you're going to add your flour to this mixture. And what this is going to do is, first of all, you're going to cook the flour so it gives it a better taste, and then it's going to thicken up your soup too. So it's two reasons there. So let that cook for just a minute. Be sure that it doesn't burn to the bottom of your pan because that won't be good. And then just continue to stir it. Once that's done, it's time to add your chicken stock or your bouillon. I'm using water, and better than bouillon, which I'll show you here in just a second. It is a really easy way to store chicken bouillon. It's small, it's convenient, it has great flavor, and it's really simple to use. So I'm adding all of my water and then my bouillon, which is this one here. My personal favorite is actually the vegetable one, but the chicken one's great too. I buy it at Costco, it's much more affordable there. Once you get that in, you're just going to add your spices along with your potatoes. So basically almost everything is inside of the pot. And then you're going to cook it, and you're going to cook it kind of like as if you were boiling potatoes for mashed potatoes. You're just cooking it until the potatoes are soft. Once you've added in all of your potatoes, just let it simmer and boil, and oh, it's gonna get so delicious. And like all soups, it's actually better the next day just because the flavors can infuse a little bit better, but it is good right away. It's so good. So once the potatoes are soft and everything's cooked through, go ahead and use an immersion blender. You can dump it into your blender and just give it a nice blend so it's nice and a smooth consistency. Towards the very end, I like to add about a half a cup of half and half. This is optional, but it really does give the soup a creamier, just a little bit of a better flavor. So that's how we like it. Top it with some pepper, green onions if you have them, bacon bits if that's your thing, and you are good to go. So the kids even had this in their thermoses for school the next day. Couldn't get enough of it. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.